I love TikTok finance gurus. It's this beautiful cornucopia of cringe where they offer some of the worst advice you'll ever hear. Sometimes it's even just blatant to try and make you lose as much money as possible. Other times it's to promote some kind of scam where you pay them for mumbo jumbo. That one always just blows my mind because you are actually failing step one of being more financially independent by just wasting money on a guy who is actually just using you as a little piggy bank to exploit by telling you things that you want to hear, whispering sweet nothings into your ear that are going to do nothing but have you keep paying him so you can keep suckling on his bosom of nonsense. Those always fascinate me. Today I want to focus on an outrageously stupid lesson that a finance guru tried to teach recently. This comes from Grant Cardone, whom I'm not overly familiar with. I've seen a couple of his seminars because he always gets clowned on pretty much anytime he opens his mouth. I'll go ahead and show you his most infamous clip from 2 years ago.
If I made $400 grand a year, I would be embarrassed with myself as a husband, a father, basically as a human being. 400 grand. How do you make sense of $35,000 a month? You guys haven't done the math. You have not done the math because you cannot live on 400 grand a year.
Probably one of the most out-of-touch statements I've ever heard. That's up there with Ubisoft claiming that their pirate game, Bone of Thieves or something, Bone on the Water, what is it called? Skull and Bones, since they claim that that was the first quadruple A game ever made. Like, it is shocking just how delusional that statement is here from Grant Cardone. Now, I'm not dumb enough to think that he really believes that. This is one of those tough love approaches that a lot of gurus take because for some reason, some desperate men have like a humiliation kink where they want to be like talked down to and belittled. Like, you should be embarrassed as a man if you're not making 400 grand a year. Like, yeah, you're right, Grant, I really should be. Yeah, come on, keep telling me how fucking naughty I am for not making that much money. So he's just going through this grifting where it's like, if you're not making 400 grand a year, you're subhuman, you're a worm, you're pathetic, you make me sick. One of you come up here so I can beat your ass for not making 400 grand actually, please. The shit he's spouting is so over the top that I think it's pretty obvious that he doesn't actually believe any of it. $35,000 a month he claims you can't live off of. The fucking citizens of Narnia would recognize that that's a ton of money to be living off of, and they wouldn't even be familiar with our currency. So the point is, he's just saying the things he thinks people want to hear from this audience in order to try and make money off of them. Now, Grant Cardone made all of his money through real estate. He made an absolute killing, and he's a multi-millionaire now. And so he's changed his target to basically just trying to take advantage of desperate people that are looking to him to try and improve their financial security. But I'll tell you one thing, Grant Cardone is not giving you the tools to improve your financial situation. He's actually just making it worse for you because you're paying him. Like, you are losing money to get nothing in return. There's no value in any of the lessons I've ever seen him teach, especially not the one that I really want to focus on today.
Every 15-year-old kid should be doing this right now. If you're getting an allowance of $300 a month, buy a piece of real estate that pays you $30 a month. Only use the 30, don't touch the 300.
But how would a young, normal person get money?
Allowance, side jobs, side hustles. I was 14 years old. I was working every weekend. I was mowing lawns, doing whatever I could to get some extra money.
Hey, pal, you just blow in from Stupid Town? It's actually impressive just how much dog shit he was able to fit in only 20 seconds. That is an achievement, that he was able to drivel out so much trash in only 20 seconds. There's like a million things you can point out as being just blatantly wrong here. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's perform a little colonoscopy on this. $300 a month allowance, Grant. Do you think that's normal? Do you think that that's the normal allowance that a child would get from their family? That is an absurdly high allowance. At that point, your family's already pretty well off. If you're getting $300 a month as a 15-year-old, why don't you just call over your butler Jeeves and ask him to grab a couple gold bricks out of the family safe? Then you've already succeeded as a millionaire. You don't even need Grant Cardone's advice on how to accomplish it. That is so fucking stupid as a number to be throwing around. But even setting aside that unrealistic pipe dream of an allowance as a 15-year-old at $300 a month, let's just say somehow you had that. Grant, as a 15-year-old, how are you going to start investing in real estate with $300 a month? You're never going to get approved for a loan as a 15-year-old that is getting $300 a month as an allowance. It's not even tied to a fucking job. So good luck finding any reputable place that's going to give you a loan for real estate. You are also 15 years old, so you can't even legally purchase real estate without someone co-signing with you. And $300 a month isn't a lot to start looking for real property. That's at best maybe like a $45,000 property that you could maybe get access to under the most unrealistic of circumstances. You're better off finding the Lucky Charms mascot's pot of gold than you are finding a house, any property at all, for $45,000 in America right now with the way the housing market is. That just doesn't fucking exist. But you know what? We'll continue to inhabit this ninth dimensional fucking wonderland that Grant Cardone's brain seems to be trapped in. Let's say you found it. You're not getting a loan. At $300 a month, you're going to have to do a down payment on this property, and that down payment's probably going to be multiple thousands of dollars, which you're not going to have from the $300 a month unless you had already previously saved up for a couple of years beforehand to afford this down payment. You can't do this. It's impossible. It's actually impossible. And Grant Cardone is a real estate multimillionaire. He knows this, but he thinks everyone that follows him is a stupid fucking bumbling Neanderthal. And he might be right, I guess, if anyone actually thinks this is legitimate advice that he spouts out of his fucking mouth. This is so foul. It's so wrong. It's unbelievable. I also hate that so many kids see this, and I bet there's a not small number of them that actually think this is what they should be doing, being told that this is what every kid needs to do in order to make money. And maybe one day down the road, against all the odds, a 15-year-old does actually succeed and become a landlord. My heart breaks whatever family has to deal with that nightmare, that hell. In between tilted tower drops on Fortnite and playing Roblox with the squad, he then goes and collects money from his tenants. Oh, God, that's so miserable to even think is a possibility. But in Grant's world, he thinks that's what kids should be doing. It's actually incredible how often the financial guru advice boils down to step 1, start rich, or step 1, don't be poor. And he's even brainwashed his own daughter. Like, she does some videos on his TikTok page, and I'm not here to, like, insult her or anything. It's definitely not her fault. She's, like, 15 years old. But her father has really convinced her that this is, like, a normal thing that every kid has access to. So she posted a video about how she's going to be a millionaire before she's 20, and gave advice to kids her own age on how to accomplish a similar feat.
I'm gonna be a millionaire before I'm 20, and this is how. I work for my dad's company. I have a contract with them, and I get paid every month. That money then goes into real estate, where I get some passive income I get to go spend.
I'm just gonna stop it right there because the entire tutorial is I work for my dad's company. That's how I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 20. And it's not like she really works for the company. She gets an allowance from her father, which is like 50 grand a year, at least according to TikTok, where he's giving her like bonuses based on performance of TikTok videos. So the advice is literally be born to a rich family. Like, that's not something most people can follow. 99% of the population is going to fail step 1 there because they literally can't just work for their dad's multi-million-dollar company. It's not feasible. And yet, this entire page, Grant Cardone's entire online career is built around selling this kind of nonsensical idea. Oh, it's so easy, everyone can be rich, just give me money and I'll unlock the secrets for you. And then the secret is basically, hey, don't be poor. Invest in real estate at 15 years old with your $300 a month allowance. What, you guys weren't doing that already? It's so easy, come on. But anyway, I just wanted to shoot some spitballs at Grant Cardone a little bit here today. That's really about it. See ya. I've stumbled across the creepiest dating coach the cyberspace has ever seen. He's like a Galactus-level threat to getting laid. Like, if you ever wanted to ensure every woman is frightened of you, follow his advice. But also, if you want to follow his advice, make sure you got your piggy bank ready to turn over because you got to pay for his course on it. This is his slogan, Alpha Dominance in Dating, Rise Above the Rest. And then if you scroll down on his homepage, it says, Navigate the fog when it comes to women, it's time to level up. Now, I'm going to show you all the videos he's been posting to try and drive sales to his Picking Up Women course, the Steaming Ham Tutorial Step-by-Step Guide. And he's pretty much exactly what you're picturing right now after reading It's Time to Level Up. He legitimately looks and speaks like a Redditor who's just reading off of old Ask Reddit pages from 12 years ago.
You do not have to accept her rejection.
You couldn't script a worse start to this lesson. You don't have to accept her rejection. Brother, that's like the #1 thing you should accept, not just with women, but with people in general. Nobody likes the pushy douchebag that refuses to take no for an answer. The guy's out here cosplaying as a car salesman, treating romance like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel. No, I will not allow this to happen because I have this trap card. The conversation will continue whether you like it or not.
I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Now, if you're one of the people that haven't applied anything in my course or my videos or anything like that, this video is not for you. This is an advanced technique.
This ain't your grandma's flirting no more. This ain't Weenie Hut Juniors. This is forbidden jutsu. While you were out partying, he was inside, studying the techniques, and he's bestowing upon us his sage wisdom with the advanced stuff. This is a man who has mastered the female mind, and he's sharing all of its secrets with us and telling us all the techniques to make it bend to our will.
You don't have to accept her rejection. Now, here's an example. I was talking to a girl, and she said, oh, you know, I'm not really interested. And I, instead of just going, okay, and then just turning away, I did this. Why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best.
It's genius! The chosen one! Lisan Al-Gaib! How could we have not thought of that technique? Whoa! Instead of just accepting when a girl isn't into you, you say, wait, but you should be. No, you! He's done it! He's cracked the code! His midichlorian count is beyond our comprehension. Behold, the patron saint of pussy has come! Yes! So instead of accepting a rejection, you keep pestering her about you being the best. If that's not the most cringe shit in the world, I don't know what is.
Absolutely the best. And she's like, oh, how? I'm like, well, you'd have to come over to my house to find out. And you'd also have to be okay with kink, and you'd also have to be okay with my mastery of the ropes and the fact I have multiple women. And actually, maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't be the best for me.
Yeah, fucking right, dweeb. She'd see through that lie so quickly. The only thing you're best at is top lane one-trick Teemo in your fucking anime club Discord group. No shot that would ever work in a real situation. If you said that to a living, breathing human being in the real world, she would be so immediately creeped out by you, she'd be running away, fucking screaming for help. Going up to a stranger who has just rejected you and then saying you're the best and the only way she'll find out how is if she comes over and has to be into kink and all of that. What fantasy are you living in? You're so fucking porn-brained if you think that would ever work on just a total stranger. It makes you sound like a serial killer, like she'd go over and it'd be a scene out of Dexter's early seasons, fucking plastic put up everywhere as you're about to dismember her. She'd have to be okay with your mastering of the ropes and your multiple women. A, saying multiple women in this context makes it sound like multiple victims more than anything, and B, I don't know who put this into the heads of some, like, really desperate men, but most women don't like to hear that you're fucking a ton of other women, too. Like, that's not really a turn-on or anything. I know that a lot of delusional dudes think it makes them seem more desirable to women, like, oh, it's okay if you tell me no, I have, like, 16 other women that will tell me yes. Your loss, I suppose. But it's not really, like, a flex or anything. It seems super weird. It is super weird.
She started going back and forth with me, and I started building attraction in that because now I had sidestepped her fucking rejection. Granted, keep in mind, I didn't force it. I didn't say, no, you're gonna... I just played into her little fucking game. I knew she was playing with me a little bit, or just kind of disengaging, and I gave her a little bit of fun. You want to know what I did with her later?
Of all of the things in the world that have never happened, that has never happened the most. That is the most didn't happen shit of all time. What a bunch of baloney. Actual horseradish on this story. Just a blatant lie trying to get dudes to buy into this fantasy that he's selling, to try and go to his website and give him money for the worst advice you'll ever hear. So, if you do go to his website and check out, like, why you should buy it, there's a nugget of wisdom in there that I can't help but share. But according to him and nobody else, he basically can't leave the house without having thousands of sodden panties tossed at him from women that are vying for his cock. So if you go to why you should purchase the course and what you get, he says, proven results, with over 100,000 Tinder matches in 2 years, which is an outrageous number. He's fucking entire cities worth of women. Like, your girlfriend has probably been with this guy. In fact, ask your mom right now if she cheated on your father with this guy. I bet if you walked up to any woman on the street right now and said his name, they'd have a Winter Soldier moment going through it. Now, I'm not saying his name because I'm not trying to have people, like, harass him, but I'm fighting a really strong urge to not mention his name because it's so fucking silly. His name is Alpha plus his name. It's actually kind of adorable. He calls himself the Alpha. But anyway, as well as a little over 1,000 women in his dating lifestyle and multiple women currently with him. So he's not in a monogamous relationship. A guy like this with 100,000 Tinder matches, he has entire harems with him at all times. Slobbering on his cock. His cock is never in his pants. It's always in someone else's mouth or pussy. The methods are time-tested and proven not just by him, but also by his clients across multiple types of men. These methods just work. Don't settle for mediocrity in your dating life. Embrace the alpha mindset and unleash your true potential to attract the partners you desire. Cracking the alpha dating mind will equip you with skills, mindset, and charisma to become a dominant force in the dating world. Gain the confidence, magnetism, and success you deserve in every romantic pursuit. Invest in yourself. Unleash your alpha potential today. I mean, my credit card's already flying out of my wallet right now. I need to unlock my alpha potential.
Ask a girl, can I get your number? She said, no, I just got out of a relationship and I don't know if I'm ready to date or whatever. And I handed her my phone and said, go ahead, type it in. It'll be fine.
Another story more fake than the Tooth Fairy here, but the way that he tells this story is haunting. I'm getting chills listening to it, like I feel threatened.
We can get Chardonnay, we can talk like girlfriends and talk about your old relationship with this guy. We're not going to do that, but it's going to be okay. Another example. Once again, not forcing it, not being super aggressive. She can say no again, which at that point I would have disengaged. But guess what she didn't do? Didn't say no. And that was the first time it happened. And then I did it again and again and again and again and again. And most of them ended up coming over my house, ended up sleeping with me. You just gotta know how to do it correctly.
I can see how he had 100,000 Tinder matches and has multiple women that he's with at all times. He is a smooth operator here. I admit I was skeptical at first, but after hearing this expertise, it's clear. There's not going to be any vagina left in the world for the rest of us men, now that he's out there on the prowl. Lord help us all.
Here's something I need you to do. I need you to enter the female mind for a second.
Oh, okay, yes sir. Oh man, he's delivering an order. Alright, I'll try and jack into the female mind real quick. Oh god, it's so scary in here! Alpha, pull me out, I don't know what I'm doing, I need your guidance! I'm
a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Now, this will help you get more numbers because you gotta fucking understand how their mind works and what they go through every day. Imagine if every fucking day of your life you were approached for about 45 times, which is the number that I've come up with my extensive study.
Very scientific gathering methods, I'm sure. Yes, I've approximately calculated that every single woman is approached roughly 45.3, repeating of course, times per day. Now, since you're in the female mind, since I've instructed you to do so, you'll recognize the mental burden that this takes on the female mind, of which I, your dating coach Alpha, have mastered.
Things like, why don't you give me yours, is a fucking thing that's going to weed out 95% of the spineless males that aren't persistent, that aren't fucking clever, that aren't witty, that can't have fun with her.
Yeah, those beta cucks. Not like Alpha here, who's so clever and witty he came up with the absolutely nefarious, diabolical, even, genius method of saying, hey, I'm the best. Whoa, man, he's good, he's good. To give him more credit, there was more to it. I'm the best. And you can only find out by coming over and being okay with my mastery of the ropes, the blade, and be kinky. Also, give me your number so we can talk about your ex-boyfriend. Really good stuff. Like, actually very good stuff. I see why it's so effective now that I'm in the female mind.
And there's a reason she does it. Without being extremely forceful, sidestep it. Like I just said in the last 2 videos. You're welcome.
Disregard everything the woman wants. You do what you want, and you don't accept rejection. This guy's good. This guy's good. I see it now.
Let's talk about my nails. I'm a professional dating coach, and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Here's the thing. If you think this thing you learned in high school, or that, is the best way to get a girl to, oh my God, to an O, Jesus Christ.
Not even God could have mercy on your soul if you had that belief. Alpha's about to tear that shit down and blast your ass with real knowledge on how to get a girl to an O. And you can tell he's reliable because he's wearing his sunglasses and his leather jacket with the collar popped. So you know he just finished a threesome with 2 supermodels right before hopping in this car right now. And he's taking time out of his busy day of fucking mashing pissers with the hottest women on the planet to try and teach us barbarians how we can be even an iota of the man that Alpha is.
I can drag my fingers down a girl's back and cause one. If you don't know what a TO is, I can't go into, you should know them. TO and AO, Skino, especially a mental O. If you've never given a girl a mental O, gotta tell you, you're a kiddie league. Stepping into the arena with the pros, and you have no idea what you're doing.
You disgusting coward, you're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Yeah, you're in the junior leagues. You're not ready for the men's Thunderdome. If you don't know what a TO is, which he refuses to elaborate on and gets really hung up on, so it makes me wonder if he knows what it is. But if you don't know what that is, even if you're not familiar with this nomenclature, you're already fucked. If you've never given a girl a mental O, hoo-wee, you stink, brother. But yeah, so I was trying to like analyze these terms because I've never heard them before. So putting together context clues, I think a TO is a titty orgasm. I think an AO is an anal orgasm. Fucking, I've never heard these before. TO, AO, Cheerio, which is a breakfast cereal. Like, who uses those terms?
Guy, sorry. Little tip. Put a glove on with a long nail and rake. Not hard. You're welcome.
Now, this is going to come as a shock to all of you watching this, and you're probably not going to believe me, but it's the truth. Somehow, people on TikTok were making fun of this guy, so he responded to the haters.
So, I'm going to try to gain composure in this one. I've filmed this video way too many fucking times.
No, you didn't. That's an absolute lie. You're trying to put on a strong face because you're the alpha, but it's pretty clear the comments and what people are saying got to you, got under your skin, and you're making this as a strong response to it where you're laughing in their face. But the laugh is so unbelievably forced and fake, it's very clear. This shit looks like some kind of high school drama club audition laugh.
But I kind of want to show you guys. I kind of want to show you the elite level of hate that I'm dealing with. Oh, dude, look. I am literally, that's fucking real fucking cry laughing. All right.
He just has a full-blown Joker meltdown. This app deserves a new class of dating coach, and I'm gonna give it to him. Yeah, that's kind of just the whole video response where he's like, I can't believe all this hate. You guys are giving me fame. You playing right into the palm of my hands type shit. But anyway, you get the idea. Just another dog shit dating coach scam looking to capitalize off of people's insecurity and desperation to try and find a partner. Just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. See ya. There's nothing as useless as those YouTubers, self-help gurus that just feed you inspirational cliches and tell you that if you keep buying their books, you'll magically manifest success and riches, somehow be getting laid all the time, you'll be getting more pussy than a pair of panties. They just keep pumping these programs that are extremely expensive that are somehow convincing desperate people that by spending money on this program, it'll allow them to become these successful alpha males. It's fucking sad. It's not helpful, it's useless. It's not even goofy, it's just pathetic. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. It's taking advantage of people that are extremely vulnerable, maybe just going through a rough period, and they see these 2-hour-long videos that it's manifest your second brain in order to make $1 million, and then it's just useless quotes, useless sentences, and then sometimes them just selling a product that is, again, just preying on your vulnerabilities. I absolutely hate that whole self-help guru community for the most part. I do think there are genuinely good people that try and help other people through their own life experience and telling them certain things, but those people aren't usually the ones selling $2,000, $5,000 programs that are basically just telling you, quit your job, buy a suit, get a dog, hit the gym, and then purchase my shungite crystals to rub over your body in order to align your chakras with success. Then all of a sudden the stork or the tooth fairy's gonna drop $50,000 under your pillow tonight. It's just absolute fucking garbage. And kind of stemming from that, I found on stream one time that there's entire channels built around just these long, hour-long, 2-hour-long videos where it's some narrator just saying things like, I will manifest my money. My success is entirely in my own hands, and I will be successful. This is just completely worthless, and it's just a lot of bad nonsense, so I wanted to share a little bit of that with you. This is why all billionaires wake up at exactly 4 a.m. What? Is it like something magical and mystical, like 3 a.m. being the witching hour, 4 a.m.'s the billionaire time?
Why are successful people waking up at 4 a.m. and not a different hour? What is the secret behind it?
Is this satire? There's definitely a skit.
Well, they know how their brain works, and they take advantage of their brainwave states and brain chemistry.
Sounds like
brain
Microsoft
produces
Sam when you
electrical patterns,
put the
often
bass all the way
referred to as
down.
wave. But when you wake up this early, you are between theta and alpha.
Wow.
The mind is capable of deep and profound learning, being fully aware and focused with an effort.
So pretty much this whole channel and multiple channels like it all have the same style where it sounds like God narrating and giving horrible advice. It seems like more of just a prank than anything to see if they can convince people to wake up at 4 a.m. just to laugh at them.
Why do they go to bed so early? Between 10
Aliens.
p.m. and 2 a.m. is where you can get the most from regenerative and deep sleep.
That's so
After 2
arbitrary.
a.m., sleep lacks the... This one is responsible for the repair and restoration of the whole body.
Fine, I'm gonna get up at 4
In order for
a.m.
this 10 p.m. reaction
become
to
a
take
billionaire.
place, your
Whatever.
body needs to slow down, which
Wake up at
translates
4 a.m.
into
one time,
reduction
release
of
an
your
NFT the
mental
next
and
day.
Physical activity. Studies show that if you go
This
past
feels
the 10
evil.
p.m. bedtime, you'll find it more difficult to fall
brainwashing.
asleep. Early risers, and they don't need to ask for it.
No, you can wake up
That
at 4 a.m. and
science
still be a
of early
loser.
Morning hours is what helps them
Plenty of
use
people
their
do it.
potential to the maximum. High level.
What do they even gain out of making this video?
A disciplined morning
It's just all
guides
wrong.
them towards a whole day of discipline, and this is exactly
What,
what
like,
supports their successful life.
Are they selling sleep?
Peaceful
Is this a
and
mattress
quiet
company?
time you get
What is this channel? Is it all like this? Just blatantly wrong and weird shit? It goes straight to your subconscious mind. I am. Affirmations for success, wealth, and happiness. Bro, I wish you could just listen to a video. It's like, you are going to make $1 million today. And it just like happens. It's like, damn, alright, thanks for affirming it. This is so sad. Like, there are absolutely people, I have no doubt, for the last 3 years this has been up. They listen to this daily and are wondering why they're still not a millionaire. It's super cult-like, really. They really try and convince people that one of the big secrets to billionaire success is the fact they get up at 4 a.m. specifically, just being an early riser. Even though, if you get up at 4 a.m. for the rest of your life, there's a almost 100% chance you won't become a billionaire.
I am love, and I am compassion.
I am esports.
Deficiencies transform through love and acceptance. Today, my own well-being is my main priority.
Yeah!
I completely trust my inner voice.
Well, that's not always like the best guide.
The more I get to know myself.
Man, they made a killing off this trend. I am rich.
I release all negative energy over money. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I use money to better my life and the lives of others.
Not wrong when channel has almost 8 million
Wealth
subs, 10
constantly
million
flows
views.
into my life.
It is coming easy.
Money is the root of joy and comfort.
I'm sure there's more than money for happiness,
Money
right?
and spirituality can coexist in harmony. Money and love can be friends.
Quick, everyone, check your bank accounts. Is it
Money
going
is
up?
my servant.
Is it working?
I am the master of my will. I can handle massive success with
For everyone
grace.
listening, I began listening to this daily last year,
Money
2020. Now
expands
in
my life's
2021, I've
opportunities
doubled
and
my income.
experiences.
Moving into an apartment twice as big and have thousands in
Money
my
creates
savings.
positive impacts in my life.
Alright, well now that we've manifested some money, I'm gonna go manifest a little bit of a tinkle into my toilet. Hey, hopefully you all did your positive affirmation exercises while I was away. Do we have any new millionaires in here now? Techniques to activate the second brain. It's about time. Who discovered
Human
that?
is a very important bio battery that can be charged, can store and get energy. People are success because
Oh, those are the same
they
channel.
know
Jesus
how to
Christ.
Focus, so energy very scattered and you lose energy.
So where is the second brain
You don't
located?
get sick, do you?
No, a long time. So the Westerner discovered that intestinal.
That's where the poop lives.
The structure of intestinal is like a battery.
No, it's like a
negative,
septic
positive,
tank.
Negative, positive. Scientists, they discover the second brain there 100 years ago.
The second brain is where my shit goes?
They don't know what to do. But now they just...
No wonder I'm having such a hard time activating it.
The small intestine, the large intestine, they cover them. And they dilate them. Now I understand that, oh, this is what the Tao always talk about.
It's close enough, I guess.
The center of
he's getting in there. The second brain hides in the intestines.
In the center of the navel. Warm, and this also a battery can store energy.
So is it better to have it surrounded by poop?
So all what we do now,
do I need to like
people now is
get addicted to laxatives or what?
Okay. Because the battery, now you have to find balance. Some of them is too extreme.
This is supposed to be a technique to activate my second brain.
Hate people, and
I haven't learned any techniques.
And your neck go like this.
I'm exhaling. Whoops.
And now when you exhale, you curve down. So you curve everything down. Inhale. Exhale. Curve enough that
I can see through walls now.
So we have breathing in, golden light into your spine and your brain, and exhale. Cloudy and gray color out.
Fuck, alright.
Sometimes
I've
we
ascended.
Let go all the
Jesus, this is still...
down to the ground.
It's still fucking 6 minutes?
You rub your hand warm.
Was I levitating? Did you guys see me like lifting off my chair? I felt like I was really starting to get up. You disappeared there for a minute.
Okay, the energy.
This is people encouraging each other. It has nothing to do with the videos. Fear in the kidneys is like an eye-opener because when some people are afraid, they will pee themselves. This makes so much sense. Also, when I'm nervous, I feel sick. Notice how he said, inhale and a golden light enters your brain and spine, and exhale and a dark cloud and smoke leaves your body. Truly a wise master. He knows visualization and breathing are the key. Wow. Yeah, that was an eye-opener. Well, my second brain is firing now. Yeah, needless to say, these exercises were extremely effective. I've now been using 2 brains, which makes me just about twice as smart as your average middle schooler. I have been going fucking wild with my newfound superpowers. My X-Men genes have awakened, and I am now above the normal mortal coil. I am above you mere humans, thanks to these inspirational experts who have given me all of the information and tools I'd need to clear the poop out of my second brain to keep it clear and functioning appropriately and keeping the battery charged. But this is the exact shit I'm talking about. It's actual worthlessness. I'm sure being told that you're special and things are gonna go great helps somebody, but when you're trying to market it as like a real thing, or even worse, this isn't too bad since the videos are free, but if you're trying to market like a program that's just this shit, I think it's truly just kind of evil to prey on people's vulnerabilities and wanting them to believe that by listening to your shit or constantly buying your products, it'll help them be more successful, when you know that it's not, because it's just absolute nonsense like this. Listening to these endless, like, brainwashing seminars is never going to allow you to conjure money magically. You're not going to be some kind of finance bender, like in the Avatar universe or something, with money instead of an element. It just isn't going to happen. It's just really, to me, very silly and evil, again. So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit since I recently found this whole community that does videos like this. Not all of them sell things associated with, a lot of them are just these really long videos that are just constant affirmations and just repeating of cliches. And like I said, I'm sure that does help some people like maintain a positive outlook, and that's fine. But overall, I just find the entire thing to just be a little scummy. So I just wanted to talk about it just a bit, and that's it. So yeah. The rise of fake gurus. Haven't we watched this? Isn't this Eye Patch Wolf? No. The dark truth behind making millions from online courses. I mean, pretty much everyone knows that online courses are a scam. But let's, I'm interested.
Telling you that sign up to my free training.
Free training that I'm giving you an invitation to.
Turn up
for the online training
and join our completely free training where I'm registered
to attend our free.
Whenever you hear that, just know that it's a scam. Like, I feel like everyone knows that.
And there's just so many of them. It's like a copy and paste. What you might not realize is that at first it seems a bit harmless, but some of these people are earning millions. Millions.
Whoa!
Millions.
What?
And then when you really look into it and you realize a lot of these people have a cult-like following.
You're telling me Sam, what was his name? Sam Ovkin? I wasn't even close. Sam Ovens has a cult following? I don't believe that for even a fucking second. How to become a consultant. This fucking guy even paid for the Google Premium thing where you get like ad on top of everything. So real quick, I'll give another pro tip if anyone's prone to getting scammed. Whenever you see this, like if you see ad up here, never click on this. You can just pay for this, and a lot of times what'll happen is a scam company will pay for this to try and bait people into signing up to a fake service. That happens all the time, especially with RuneScape. So if you try and download something like RuneScape, the first 3 of these are going to have ad here, and all 3 of them are viruses. So, pretty counterintuitive already, Sam. This is so wildly... It is so hard to figure out what this guy does, like what his actual business is. His flagship consulting accelerator training has produced 25 millionaires, nearly 500 six-figure earners, and allowed over 3,000 people to quit their jobs and work full-time as consultants. That doesn't really fucking tell me anything. Like, this is wild. Jesus Christ! And you're telling me Sam Ovens has a cult following? I don't believe this for even a second. He had to have been born rich. How to okay. He quite literally just sells courses. That is his whole business. Here. I found it. It is literally only selling courses. So in 42 days, I can start my own profitable business and get my first customer. With the consulting accelerator.
job and have more time.
You know, one thing I've never seen is a successful man who ever paid for one of these courses.
Preferably it's something to do
with
wealth or health,
not a single one.
Relationships, something.
And I'm going to show you step by step how my students are earning 6 and even 7 figures working from their laptops from home.
Yeah, but you never hear anyone say that. Like, I've never heard a millionaire, when asked the question, how did he become successful? Oh yeah, I bought Sam Ovens training consulting accelerator.
Doesn't matter if you really don't know what you're talking
really
about.
Blew me up.
Hire an expert, get them.
It seems like you don't have to try that hard to market it. You just say the same dog shit that everyone else says.
This is the stage.
You just copy their script.
You can make enough money to be financially free.
You could be generating profit in a matter of just hours, if not just a few days.
Earning 6.
Wow, that quick, huh?
Are earning 6 and even 7 figures working from their laptops from home.
That I've got.
Like, how does anyone... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How does anyone see this and be like, yeah, that's probably legit? This is no different than the sexy singles waiting to fuck you in your area. I really thought these were just dead on arrival things. I had no idea they were an actual successful business. That is mind-boggling to me.
The more time they get to spend with you and the more trust they build towards you, and the higher the chance that you can sell them on higher priced courses. Another thing is, make sure they're not distracted. If you want to make sure that their whole attention is focused on you in this webinar.
So I'm basically just dating them.
Turn off the social media to tell your family, leave me alone.
Close down Facebook, turn off Netflix, turn off Instagram, hide your phone if you need to for the next 60 minutes, because this exact training has changed literally thousands of lives, and it can do the same for you.
This sounds awful.
No,
it's a parasocial relationship. It's not even training.
James, I don't have any information
to put in real work.
And you need to take action. If you're still with me today, you're an action taker.
Anyone, anywhere, from any country on earth can earn a full-time living on Amazon if they're willing to put in the work. Listen, if
they can't even use a microphone, they're using a fucking Mac built-in mic.
They're lying to you, right? Because it is not.
Can't you get like a Blue Yeti?
That's why most people, when they read.
This is a Sigma male grind set for sure. Hey, what's up, babe? I bought Sam Oven's training course.
On your course, say, look,
So we
here's
fucking at my
Johnny,
place or
he
yours?
made
What's up?
100 grand in his phone. Easy. Easy, easy, easy.
You don't have to have any experience to get started. You don't have to have any tech skills or buy any software. You don't need your own product. You never.
Well, what do you need? Like, what do you do? Just sit there and hope that someone buys air? Like, you don't need any of that?
Experts. You don't need to take the risk of failing. You don't need to hire employees.
God.
No matter your.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I want to see this whole list. So what is the position here? So you don't need to even be alive, it sounds like. You don't have to have your own product or create one, okay? What do you do? You don't have to do sales. You don't have to have an audience. So who's buying this? Like, how can you read this list and be like, huh? So I do nothing. So then what happens? I buy this course and I get told I don't have to do anything, and then what? This is crazy. I've never seen the courses. I only ever see the ads and just write it off immediately. But seeing this, it's even crazier that anyone would believe this for even a second. This is literally the old fucking meme of like, step 1, question mark, step 2, profit.
So here's what you want to do. You want to create scarcity.
So if you want to get these additional bonuses, you need to join now. And if you're going to think about it, you're going to miss out on this.
These bonuses.
Who's this goofball? I only looked up Sam Ovens, but this guy's got my full attention. He looks like he wasn't meant to be in this line of work, like he was just an extra looking for work. So he's like the stunt double for the real John Crestani. Like, his heart doesn't seem in it at all. Let's see. It's all so fucking vague. Your job as an affiliate marketer is to do better job of selling the product than the merchant itself. Thanks, John. That's the entire about section. Incredible. Well, I know all I need to know now about John, I guess. Thanks to the resub Hoop Snake, Sir Eric Valentine, and the Prime Yanko. Is there anything else? There's almost no words on here. I guess he's like catering to those that are illiterate, that accidentally buy his course. Like, there is absolutely no words on this whole fucking site. It's just pictures of John.
So I started off in college. I was running a little tutoring business, and I want to get some extra beer money. So I set up a website, and I put out some ads. I kind of taught myself to get more customers, and that turned into working for an ad agency out of college and doing pretty well. So that some of the business owners said,
he is wearing a leather jacket, so he means business.
I had my own business.
He sure does. And if you Google John Crestani, you'll see what he's talking about. Now,
no, that's how I ended up here. I googled John Crestani and I saw nothing that made any sense, which is how I landed on this unlisted video on a most likely fake news segment he made. I quite literally can't find anything about what he does. It is like genuinely impossible to understand anything that John Crestani is doing. All he says is he's creating affiliate marketers and that it's your job to make money. Like, what do you mean? I'm not learning anything. I'm just being confused.
These bonuses are only available for a very limited time and are only available for the people who are really ready to invest into their future today.
He is a growth hacker, I suppose.
Bonuses are gone, guys. They're gone forever.
For people on this webinar today only, I'm going to do it for $1,999.
You can tell them it's okay to finance it with their credit cards or whatever the hell.
The money. If the money is the biggest hurdle, but if you have the desire, if you have the time,
oh
if you have
God,
the willingness,
oh
we have
God, don't do it.
for you. You can
no,
use PayPal credit and
John,
get started.
Go into debt for John,
to no money
or you'll never be successful.
Essentially free.
Yeah, we got absorbed into the Unlocks program, but yeah.
Oh God. Holy shit.
You don't tell them the truth. Right. I mean,
oh my God.
Shovels in a gold rush. Thousands of pounds. Most of them I got on Udemy and they're like 10 quid here and there. About probably in total I spent £200 on online courses. They're not trying
It's super different though. Like when you're taking an online course for something like editing, you know exactly what you're getting into. They're going to teach you how to edit. Like you are absolutely getting what you want when you're taking like a course from editors. But when you're taking a course from just a dude who says that he can make you millions, you're gambling a lot more on this guy somehow giving you tools to make millions of dollars. Like, it can't even be talked about in the same sentence. Like, there are courses that are good, but none of them are like get-rich courses. Like, success courses, there's not a single one that'll actually make you better or make you more successful. There is literally not a single one that I can think of that will ever get you in a position to be more successful in life. But if you're taking a course for like a focused thing, editing, even sports, you know, there's so much for that.
They're not trying to tell me.
Fucking wild that people conflate those two. He's not. I'm not saying he is. I saw it in the chat.
I think a lot of these.
Just a little heads up. I know he's
aside
not.
From all of the moral, I think personally, a lot of them aren't gonna last. I think.
I'm surprised they're still around.
Get extremely unethical, or they're going to be caught out in some sense, or there's going to be some kind of regulation. But for your own sake, just don't get into them in the first place.
That was a really well put together video. I hadn't heard of half of those gurus.
Like this, I've got a lot of exciting stuff planned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Check out my last video as well. I did it.
I hope he sells a course at the end. These are all scams, but mine's real.
That's an awesome video.
That was a great video, actually. The only major gurus I knew were Ty Lopez and the Paul brothers. The Paul brothers, I don't know if they still do, but they used to do online seminars just like that. Genuine, full throttle, dog shit, awful courses. And I actually watched one, because obviously being the Paul brothers, people just put out the entire course, so I watched some of it. And I just assumed everyone would know that all of that shit is fake, but I guess not. Actually fucking wild. Proper ass eating techniques and shit like that. Homemade fleshlights. How to have phone sex. I'm actually, hold on, I'm pretty curious on that one. She's not crazy, she just had great phone sex before this video.
To get you all laid.
So I'm assuming these techniques are for somebody you already know. I can't imagine a cold opener, like, can I get you off over the phone, would be great on a stranger. So I'm going in here with the assumption that she's talking about with, like, your current partner, I think. I would highly recommend not using any of the three if it's like a Tinder opener, but I'm also not your dad. Like, if you want to get wild and wacky, fucking run it. And I'm not a literal PhD sex degree haver like Lindsay.
Go-tos are, would you like me to moan into your ear while you masturbate? You have to make me come over the phone. And drop some conversations about taxes and epidemiology. Up for phone sex later? The similarity across all starts is
pretty, I mean, that's, there's no miscommunication having with that kind of forwardness.
Or change if you're new to selfies. This may feel strange. Take a close-up of your
Lindsay, this is pretty aggressive.
One of the last things your dick sees before I draw it into my mouth. In my experience, there's a
oh, whoa, Lindsay, okay. Let's slow down a little bit. Whoa.
It feels like exercise.
Okay. On your navel. Lindsay, what the fuck is this? Warm breath on your navel. Fucking speaking into a belly button like a dog whisperer? Like, what is this garbage? Go back to, like, the eyeball with the last thing your cock sees before it goes into my mouth or whatever. This navel shit, you've ruined it. You've absolutely ruined it. I'm hanging up now.
I'm just going to touch myself and imagine you doing the same. I like you being on the phone, but then I switch to only.
This is like the Louis C.K. approach here.
No one has buildup of excitement. Make a game out of which text makes the boner biggest. Pick the erectile progress, mix in some photos or messages about
So she's like a dick pic receptacle, like a hub for dick pics, it sounds like.
Which square inch of my body and to be another person. Role play a clandestine meeting where she only removes her N95 mask to eat you out. As for video, you might switch to more of a striptease or
holy shit.
So it's more
she's like a Dungeons and Dragons DM for sex.
Costumes to spend all day at it, and the other person has 15 minutes to give. You can match your arousal cycles a little better.
Arousal cycles? I'm not a robot.
Unless you have permission. Don't come and run. Check in afterward. Phone cuddle if you want. Don't expect orgasms. Don't
check in afterwards. She makes it sound like it's that Facebook feature during a natural disaster to, like, check if you're okay. Like, I'm still safe. Alright, I came. Are you good? I don't care.
arousal you are. Nipples hard, genitals engorged, heavy breathing, pelvis thrusting like it's somehow going to circumvent the globe and reach dick on the other side.
Jesus Christ! Help! Fuck! Goddamn! I got insane real quick. Like she was hunting for infinity stones and cock.
Something we're going to get better at.
Guess what gear? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Dude had her strung up like a victim in the Saw universe. Penis tingles. An erection story. What is this? Oh, let me skim through this to make sure it's okay, but that's got my attention. Oh boy. It's a full scientific look at penis tingles while she's dressed as Spider-Man, which I imagine is because of the Spidey sense tingling, implying that my penis is my Spidey sense. 37 clit pics. Clit pics? Alright, hold on, let me make sure this is safe.
This episode of Clit Pics is sponsored by AdamandEve.com, where you...
Oh, it's actually just showing pictures of clitoris. It looks... The pictures she has pulled up, I obviously can't show them, but they look like little spaceships. It's like... It's like some kind of fucking starship fighter. These are not very good pictures of clitoris, I'll tell you what. But I really love the titles. Penis Memories. The Front Hole Debate. Guided Masturbation. How to Touch a Boob. Part 1. How to Touch a Boob Part... Man, How to Touch a Boob Part 2 popped off. 6 million views. Who doesn't know how to grab titty?
Stella and I demonstrated breast anatomy and breast healthcare. Now we're going to work together to go over how to...
Absolutely can't watch this one. And I see the reason why it has 6 million views is just full-on titty. YouTube allowed it under the guise of education. Do I have sex with my clients?
Recently I was...
What? Okay, this one I can finally fucking watch. She doesn't just like full-on get raw-dogged by a client or anything. We can finally watch another one. Let's go.
Send them on their way to be successful. Do I touch them or have sex with them? I don't have sex with my clients, and the only time I touch them is to give a high five, maybe a hug if I've known them for a while. I'm not trained or...
She just lost all of her clients after making this video.
Professionals who are, though. A woman might learn where her clit is and common ways to stroke it so she can become orgasmic. But a surrogate can actually point out where the clit is on her body and give real-time feedback on how she masturbates. Basically, surrogates are really
masturbation sensei?
Another example is that I might learn...
What a career!
Loses his erection just before penetration because he's afraid of rape accusations. The man and I can do tons of work verbally, but ultimately he'll have to do some recon in the moment. Sexual healing uses physical touch to unwind and clear the psychological pattern. It restores people to a freer sexual state of mind. Another type of sexual health professional...
Is sexual healing popular? How do incels exist when sexual healers exist?
Sexological body workers. Together, Danielle was studying orgasm during childbirth, how to come while you're having painful contractions to both ease and progress labor. She's taught this to others during hands-on
very important field.
To find their G-spots.
So sexology is the profession. Was there really an entire course dedicated to orgasming during childbirth? Birthgasm, a literary review of orgasm as an alternative mode of pain relief in childbirth. Oh my god, and it's written by the girl she was just talking... Oh, no, it's not. Different name. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is a real field. The study of orgasms. That sounds like something some fraternity on a campus made up one time.
Hands-on help if you need it, and training if you're interested in becoming certified yourself. Stay curious.
Who certifies that? Is there a board of sexual certified experts who just fuck people and they're like, you know what? That was pretty good. Here's a badge. Where, like, who are the board members? Yeah, how do you get a PhD in sex?
Arousal disorder, no solutions to fix it. I imagine some of you are skeptical, thinking,
constantly
how can prolonged
aroused?
pleasure be that bad? So I'm gonna foster some...
I've actually heard of that.
Ice water, crop.
Oh, so she's ready for a Twitch stream. Let's go. Dr. Lindsay stepping up to the meta.
Might feel pharmacologic, hormonal, idiopathic. Basically, it
The causes. Watching Charlie's stream. You can't help but get extremely aroused.
Effective medications.
First day of sex school. That absolutely sounds like the title of an anime. Sex and poop. Fun facts. Sex and poop, huh? Well, you've got me interested now.
This is sex.
This is wild. I never knew there was this much content on it. I just remember her making like a do-it-yourself fleshlight thing, and then the how to eat ass thing I made a video on. I didn't know it was so deep. And it should be fine, right? She makes it out of just household materials. Yeah, it should be fine. This could help somebody out in the chat. Yeah, that'll be fine.
This episode is brought to you by Adam and Eve. In my private practice as a clinical sexologist, I've been working recently with a 12-year-old who has a really high sex drive. His solution was to ask a friend for sex, but that's not legal. So we put the focus on masturbation.
Okay, I may have misremembered this video. Okay, maybe not then. Holy shit. I thought she just made a goofy fleshlight. You want to know how to talk to girls? We'll go to the experts. How to talk to shy girls and lower their wall. Don't talk about seduction, game, or the red pill with women. How to make small talk magical. Here we go.
Your name, but if she feels like she's pouring her heart out to you and you get her,
that sounds like a friend zone to me, Hector.
And that's what women look for.
They look for football players, Hector. Tall men.
And so deep diving
gamers
is
sometimes.
Our term for how you get guys who don't have
his hand must get sore. Yeah, from writing down all those girls' numbers.
Closer and closer, maybe touching her. I have a video on touching girls, and I'll put that right here, also in the description. That'll help you.
Say no more. Touching girls? You're allowed to do that? Where's that? You forgot to link it. How to touch a girl without being creepy? Yes! Finally!
Let's see. There was a group of married girls, for instance, that were talking to me and my friends and all that.
They all divorced their husbands for
they
you.
Were being very, very flirty, you know, grabbing us. They obviously are very sexually frustrated. Their husbands aren't, you know, fucking them very good. So
Obviously.
They're obviously horny, and they were getting drunk and really sweet. She does something sweet, and I'll be like, "Oh, you're so awesome," and I'll pull her in and maybe get a kiss on the cheek. And that's how I show affection.
How many active
so
sexual assault charges does this guy have?
I do it because, and the girlfriend experience is basically that
Hector has so much sex, he probably just does sex now for the women.
That's a girl, like she's your
giving them a
girlfriend,
gift. He doesn't feel anything anymore. He's had too much sex.
Feel good about herself. A girl that I don't like, I will still be touchy because again,
why not? Yeah.
Experience, and I suggest that you do the same thing because
no,
people are going to gravitate towards those
no, I won't do that.
Vibes and good energy.
I'm not falling for that.
Guy, maybe you went to the bathroom and you came back. You're like, oh hey, you pinch her waist and like, hey, what's up? And she turns around, she's like, oh hi. And you're very intimate with her.
Hey, I just took a piss. I didn't wash my hands. I even peed on my hands.
But then when you're ready to escalate that,
but you're not happy to see me?
And you know, if you have your girlfriend with you, you kind of pull her next to you. And she's
I feel like this guy's an undercover cop.
But you're protecting her.
And this is just entrapment. Trying to get men to sexually assault women at bars.
And it's very sexual.
Just to help with their quota of people going to jail.
And actually rub skin against skin, she's going to feel very, very connected to you. And it's very sexual and intimate. And then if
Can I give her like a wet willy in the belly button?
Down and grab her
ass, I like that, Hector?
Depending on, you're going to smile a little bit more, maybe be touching her as you give these compliments, like, you look gorgeous tonight. That's very different than, oh, you look
And then
gorgeous.
put your finger on her lip and say no more.
You see the difference? One's very
I've just nutted.
One's just like being, and even the same thing with guys. Be nice to guys. Be friendly with guys.
No, ew,
ass,
dudes.
into that, but,
don't even mention that word here. I'm learning about girls.
Still be
dudes,
friendly and grab them around the shoulder.
No,
you know, slap on the back, shake their hand.
No, maybe touch his ass a little bit.
In general, because it
and then
makes people feel good.
Go into the crack a little bit just to scare him and make him move, because I don't want dudes around me when I'm talking to girls. Liberate female sexuality. Orgasms will come. Sounds like a 50 Shades of Grey sequel. Better yet, it actually sounds more like a Chuck Tingle book, like my ass got pounded by a Dr. Bigfoot attorney at large, pounded by the space biking chupacabra, shit like that. This actually sounds like it was written by Chuck Tingle.
Today we're going to talk about how to unleash a girl's sexuality. Okay, whether it's a fuck buddy, you know, a lover, or a girlfriend, or your wife.
Do I want to unleash this though, Hector? What if it's too powerful?
Sexuality and
it
be
blows
able to
up my
unleash it.
dick.
And there's two fucking reasons. Good for you when she, you know, enjoys trying her best to suffocate on your cock and to want you to fill every hole of hers and just mercilessly fucking ravage her entire body and cover her in cum and have her just act like a total slut the whole time.
That's what I was thinking.
Also,
all of those things. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that's actually even more enjoyable in my experience. Maybe this is because I'm.
That went real hard, real quick.
I like when a girl serves me and is wanting to please me.
Right.
But I also like that when in sex she's enjoying it for her. What I want is she's my like fucking fleshlight, and I can just use her to you know, the extensions of my desires in every direction, and no matter what I want.
Hector, are we even in class anymore?
But it's even better when she's doing it because she.
I'm not learning anything right now.
Sexuality, self, and feeling herself. You know, if you ever seen a girl like suck dick and she's like feeling her own teeth, fingering herself as she's doing it, it's fucking great.
Hector, we're in a classroom setting.
So you're doing it for you, and you're also doing it for her, which is in turn going to give
Please,
you a lot.
stop.
In return,
You're scaring me.
Because she's feeling. And
do you have a squirting tutorial, Hector?
May or may not be worth that effort. You know, even if
can I use like shungite rocks and put them up her pussy?
You're not going to be able to unleash.
Block the Wi-Fi and make the squirt come.
Just absolutely crazy. You cum in her ass, or letting you feed her the cum after it's coming out of her ass. You know, letting you cum on her face and wiping it all over herself. Just the nastiest shit, right?
Yeah.
A lot of
I like doing that.
She may not
finger paint with
guy,
ass
this
cum
guy,
and
she's
stuff.
Gonna do it in one night. You know, I've had girls who were virgins, and so they hadn't even had sex yet. And then we had sex, and the second time we hung out, I fucked her in the ass, just because she was so enthralled by me, whatever it was that about me that turned her on. So you have to be sexy, right? So first step.
Hector probably has like 2 dicks.
Be sexy yourself.
He just has too much sex. It's way too much for one penis to handle.
Then it's about her. And then what you can do.
Why not just a casual Christianity-approved missionary style for the first time?
You're her daddy or her poppy. When you're
I don't know about that.
Talk to her. I want you sexy. I love the way you take my cock. You're so fucking good. You're such a good little girl. I fucking love your ass. I love your titties. I love your lips. I love your hair. I love the way you smell. Just fucking.
That smell reminds me of G Fuel.
Because masculine way, you know, you're growling at me like you're so fucking sexy. I love fucking your tight pussy. Those compliments aren't gonna be seen as like, you know, it's not like you're in a club and you're complimenting a girl too much and she's like, oh, yeah, thanks. I know I'm hot. No. You're fucking her, so she sees you as a dominant, authoritative male. Otherwise,
that's not true. You could be a
fucking with you.
submissive guy.
So,
madam, this pussy is very wet. I do appreciate it wrapped around my winky.
Fucking sexy, and she can tell the difference between a guy who's like 75% hard and a guy who is just fucking diamond dick Dallasing her fucking pussy. Like she's gonna feel the difference, and if you're whispering these things to her and you're making her feel sexy and over and over and over.
And that's when I confuse her by sticking a fist in there.
You tell
then she's gonna think I digivolved my cock.
To be really.
Yeah.
That's a really operative word here.
Then when she tries to interrogate me, I'll say, no, don't turn around.
You know,
it's my wiener.
2 ways.
Just trust me.
Oh, you fucking slut. Okay, that's it.
That's a whole topic is just slut.
Shove your dick in her mouth and face fuck her as her fucking head is like bouncing on the fucking wardrobe or the fucking desk. Whatever it is, fuck her on the ground.
I'll just keep asking her, is it okay?
Ass in your kitchen. Just be fucking
say, is this fine?
Shit, and tell her you love it. You love when she's a dirty little girl. Send her dick pics. Have her send you videos of herself fingering herself.
Okay.
You know,
I can do that.
Make porn with each other and occasionally just send. I love to send girls like the porn that we've made. Be like, do you miss this? And it's just, you know, a video of me just fucking driving into her pussy. Just you can see it.
Well, that's gonna come back to haunt you one day, Hector.
Oh my God, I miss this so much. Get her real. I'm getting hard just thinking about this. You can't quite see it, but I'm definitely getting a chub.
Oh, okay.
So
thanks, Hector. Now I know.
Fully allow herself to.
This guy's gonna start pinching his own nipples. That's when you tell her that your Hector's a little slut.
Yes, please fuck me in the ass. I love it.
Oh yeah.
You know, you could open.
Have her banging her head against the Xbox One.
You can open up to BDSM.
Oh, get her credit card out and fucking sub to my own Twitch channel with it. Fuck.
Slapping her, spitting on her. Hector Castillo.
Thanks, Hector. Well, now I know how to make sure I'll never have sex. Do women want to be dominated in the bedroom? Eh.
And we make love.
Hey! That's my nana. There it is, baby. Sometimes I'll suck their dick right in front of the Arby's head chef.
And everyone is worried about aging.
You know, maybe she's
And
found the
younger guys
secret.
are not thinking aging.
Young dudes
They're not
bust
afraid.
inside of her, and then her
Sometimes
vagina
they're
absorbs the young
something
semen,
goes
which
wrong,
keeps
but
her young.
Mostly they're not. See, now this guy says he's 57. He's probably 26.
No one's good.
But he
No
purposely does
26-year-old's gonna say they're 57.
now
That
this
ruins their
guy-
chances.
So my feet are in. And I
What is this? Stretch out her labia or something? Oh, it's one of these. Now she's ready for an orgasm.
When I was younger,
Like Dracula coming out of the coffin.
get married and have a
I want to suck your
My
dick.
husband and I, former husband,
Swipe
had
right,
a
please.
wonderful sex life. And I put an ad in the paper. We
What?
didn't have the internet. And then I got a series of lovers.
You could
one
put
after
your
the other. They
you could
left
put your
their
ass
names
on the
my
newspaper for
answering
fucking.
machine, and I don't really know.
You may have thought that footage was sped up, but that was just her standard movement speed. She bought boots of mobility before going out.
Have you ever done it before?
Once you told me you were in a dorm at NYU, and that I thought.
Nice. That's pretty fucking awesome. When she got fucked by the entire NYU basketball team.
And
Well, let's do what God told us
there's no
to.
sense of whether or
And
not
do the
that will
anal.
ever develop. If that's aging, it's okay with me. I'm gonna take
Ooh,
care of
the remix. The fuck was that editing?
way of
I like that. Good for you, Hattie. And then I scrolled down and it's Hattie in like a Brazzers production, 15 dicks deep. I'd still bump my fist in the air for her. No! Hattie quits the dating app. Only 4 hours. No, that's a developing story. Why? Hattie, why? Try Craigslist. If you're not afraid of meth addict penis, you can probably find someone very committed. I don't want to fuck with the cameras here. Can we wait?
Come on.
No, the cameras. My wife wouldn't like that.
If you're long, it's okay. But if you're wide, I can't take you in.
No!
20 wonderful nights.
That's an odd necklace. It looks like a stethoscope.
Oh, yeah.
But without the
Like
thing
an
on the end.
axolotl. I wouldn't want two men work. Well, this, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it.
There
I
is the
want two
butthole,
men.
Hattie.
That's more likely.
The old
than two
forbidden
women.
chamber of secrets, as they call it in Hogwarts. The logistics make sense. You could handle 2 wieners, depending on the angle.
Do I have... 2 days ago, in the mail, I get this envelope.
For horniest grandma.
I see it's from her. It says, and I open it up, and I take this out, and it's love of life. I mean...
That is wholesome. And then she
So,
turned it over and it was a
I
dick pic.
feel You don't need anything more.
Oh,
But
Hattie's
that's
so
what
fucking
this is
awesome.
about.
Amen. Fuck yeah. Hey, age gap. Age gap lovers.
I hate it.
Who's that? Her brother? Who cares if your brother doesn't like you?
Person and not over the phone because it is a big life decision.
It's probably easy.
Think, well, it's just a normal
It's probably
thing.
easier over the
Whatever age
phone.
You get married,
Ow.
you have. We were going to do a vasectomy reversal. I had
What?
a vasectomy in the early 90s, and because of the amount
How
of
do you
time
reverse it?
and my
What do you do?
That opened up the
Reattach the epididymis? Or maybe they use like PVC pipe or like a substitute. I have no idea.
It's like a mild.
You're welcome, my dear.
Hey, I fuck your daughter. I'm older than you and I fuck your daughter.
See you later, dear.
High five. Hey, what's up?
The
Did you
age
pussies know
gap
I fucked this
never
girl
was
and
a
she's
big
30 years younger than me?
problem for
Love you.
I love you.
Drive safe.
I'll do it.
Text me when you get back.
Okay.
He treats her like a queen.
That seemed like a
I feel
very
that's what
scripted
everybody
exchange,
looks for,
like
you know,
NPCs
somebody
talking
just
to
to
each
love
other in a
them
video game.
Hi, Hills.
Do you accept the
Come
quest?
on,
Yes,
kid.
I accept the quest.
Thank you.
He has a vasectomy for God's sakes. What is he gonna do? Concentrate hard enough to like regrow his epididymis?
They have decided to.
I think that's what they cut when they do a vasectomy.
That
Hey Bruce, what's up? You still a virgin? The fuck is that, Chris Ray Gun? What the fuck?
Of course it is. Of course it's very strange that she's younger than I am. It's, yeah.
So?
The age gap. I
That's
mean,
good.
It's not exactly negative, but it's just like more like, wow.
Yeah, it's overwhelmingly positive, I imagine. It's a, fuck yeah, Larry. How the fuck did you do that, Larry? Blink twice if you're being held captive by Larry.
Huge part of my channel. Hello everybody and welcome.
Oh, she's a YouTuber.
Today's video is a highly
Today I'm going to show you how to French kiss old men. Today we'll be doing the Fortnite 1 death equals 1 piece of clothing comes off of Larry.
Here is actually the chapel at the reformatory, and originally this was the backup plan just in case it poured rain on the day of our wedding. Luckily it
That's a
didn't
good
pour
idea.
rain,
yeah,
and
you
we
just
were
give
able
all
to
of the
get there
attendees
outside in the front
tinnitus.
of the building.
Jesus, not tinnitus. Tetanus. Well, I guess maybe tinnitus if Larry's hitting a gong or something. I don't know. Yeah. Very nice. That's a Prohibition-style kiss right there, baby. That's how we do it. And he's late for his other pussy date. That's why he's checking that watch.
Are you going to cause a pregnancy?
Why is this guy making fan art of her vagina? Yeah, this is the same couple. It's Larry and Michaela.
She's only using Larry for the OMG I kissed an old guy clickbait.
Yeah, the long con. She's basically just a prop for he's basically just a prop for her YouTube channel.
I've won the lottery.
Goddamn right, Larry. You've lost your son, but you won some fine young punani, I guess.
The age
Oh, is that her
difference
ex?
scared me, and I was terrified. I was expecting him to take
You know, I don't
it
have
totally
siblings,
different. Like,
but
I
if I
just
did and
thought
my
that he
sister was
would
like married to a
accept it and
70-year-old guy at
understand.
like 23, I don't think I'd care. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I don't. Why the fuck do I care?
I'll just get ready and I'm
Damn, that is a high-tech setup. What the fuck? What the? It's like half a lifesaver with a camera in the middle. Never seen that.
The fixer. Obviously, as you can
Today we'll be doing the try not to twerk challenge. Uh-oh, we're both twerking. Press that like button. Smash it, baby.
Comment talked about it. Larry didn't really want to have children. He was retiring, and
Yeah,
and I
kids
was okay
suck.
with that.
You
And
might
then
end
about
up
a
with like a
month before we got
shit-posting
married, I
Redditor or
went
something
into
for a
panic
kid
mode
who wants to
thinking,
take that
this is
gamble.
what I'm supposed to do. I'm getting married now. I'm
I say
supposed to
just
have a family.
adopt
And the
and like
urologist
vet
that we're
them
going to see,
thoroughly.
his name is Dr. Stein, right?
Ask him like questions, you know, does the
specializes in
narwhal bacon at
reversal, so
midnight?
he's
If they
not
know what it
just a
means,
urologist,
they're
he
out.
specializes
Because that's a
in the
big fuck
reversals
no.
and the vasectomies.
So his vasectomy is older than his or his wife.
You had a vasectomy.
That's pretty
after that
nice.
one.
As you can see, here is Larry's penis. And on the back is my penis. As you can see, it's significantly larger than Larry's.
Are you going to have
Do you understand what I'm saying, Michaela?
Youth
Mm-hmm.
with artificial insemination using donor sperm.
And Larry's willpower.
Maybe
Larry can literally think hard enough and put a baby inside of her. He doesn't need his penis. Now, in the last episode of the Larry and Michaela anime we watched, he said he wanted a reverse vasectomy, but that doctor made it seem like it wasn't necessary. So what the fuck does a vasectomy even do then if it doesn't stop you from making kids? They cut the Oh, they cut the deferens? I thought they cut the actual epididymis.
Which used to scare
Oh, that was adorable. That was fucking adorable. She's popping off. Coming up on 200k subs. Where's my boy Larry? Yeah, there's my boy Larry.
Hi,
What's up, Larry?
back to another PO box.
We're gonna do the Pop Larry's Dick in My Mouth challenge. See how long you can last. Smash that like button.
The JJ, it's Vagina Word. Snitchier, snookier, cookie or something. The JJ. Vagina. Whose ass. Vagina. Your vagina was very nice. Vagina. I don't think any man's gonna say, I don't like the vagina. Vagina. Of course you're gonna say I like the vagina. Any man's gonna say I like the vagina when asked. Vagina. She took her pants off in front of him. You see the little vagina right in front of you. Men appreciate sometimes. Some men appreciate the sight of a vagina, even. The sight of a vagina is nice.